What's going on YouTube? I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing my book, I will leave a link down in the description box below. What do you, or what do I, like to cook when it's the end of the month and you're trying to save as much money as possible, or you are just straight up out of money? Well, last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, for the very first time I made potato soup. I'd only had potato soup maybe twice or in my life at a restaurant at some point. But I had all the ingredients and nothing else to do with them, so I decided to make it. I just made a simple recipe. If you guys know Tara from Living on a Dime, I'm sure a lot of you guys watch her channel. There was this one video she did forever ago with her mom, Jill, and her mom was talking about potato soup. And she said, you know, sometimes you just gotta put some potatoes and milk or water into a crock pot and have soup, and that's all you got. So I looked up all these potato soup recipes, and you know, you go to these recipe sites, and these recipe sites are like 15 ingredients, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, you know, Jill said it was only like 2, it was just potatoes and milk. And these ingredient sites say like a bazillion different ingredients, and I was thinking, like, that just seems stupid. Like, if you're making potato soup, it should be potatoes. And anyway. So, I just did my own recipe. I don't recall exactly what it was, but, I can tell you a couple of the ingredients. One is potatoes and milk. And the first step of the process is just to cut up a bunch of potatoes, and, basically you make mashed potatoes. And then when you make those mashed potatoes, you put them in the crock pot, and then you add a lot more milk, just a lot more milk so that it's like super watery potatoes. And then what I did, you guys know when I get my big deals on meat, I get ham for like 69 cents a pound, and I cut it up myself. And this is not a ham hock, but this is a ham bone. So you take the potatoes, you stick it in the crock pot with your ham bone that barely even fits. Don't worry, I'm going to take it out of the wrapper. And then you put your potatoes in there, and then I actually have a smaller ham bone I'm going to use because that one's just too big. I'm going to use. And so that flavors it. And I also I'm a zero waste household. So I've got all these scraps in this bag. Some onion, carrot, potato, some celery, and that's just going to bulk it up even more. And it's just going to be a really good, super simple soup. Now, I live in California, where people are like, that's the most expensive place in the world. You can't live in California and pretend to be frugal. California, aside from the housing prices, which I paid for my house in cash, $198,000 in Northern California, near Sacramento. Aside from the house, property taxes are less than what a lot of my subscribers pay. I thought it was $2,480. No, I got the numbers wrong. It's $2,048. So it's $2,048 in property taxes, which is $175 a month. My house came with solar and fruit producing trees, so I'm able to save there. And California has the cheapest fruit, vegetables, and meat prices pretty much in the entire country. And that's because it grows everywhere, and I can forage for most of it myself. But potatoes are going to cost you about $2.50 for 10 pounds. Yeah, and that's not even on sale. I've seen potatoes go on sale for as little as $1.88 for 10 pounds, which is really, really cheap. This is heavy for one hand. Okay, so first step, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn these into basically mashed potatoes. And we'll come back on the next step. All right, step 1 is done, and that's boiling the potatoes. And now we're gonna make some really, really milky potatoes. I'm probably gonna need more milk. Actually, these are not mashed potatoes. These are like pureed potatoes. Why do we call them mashed potatoes? I don't even have a potato masher. Okay, that's still not milky enough. That's like practically mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna make some more milk. Make more milk because I use powdered milk. I only buy half and half dairy, and I use that for my coffee, and I'm not gonna waste half and half dairy on potato soup. That stuff's $5.68 for a half gallon. Some people peel their potatoes. I prefer mine with the skin. Okay. Using my grandma's thing. What is it? It's probably Sunbeam. Oh, Hamilton Beach. Moret. Mixette. Tell me guys what year that was made. All right. Now we're just gonna put it in the crock pot with the ham bone. Okay, we're gonna turn that bad boy on. And we're gonna keep an eye on it and see what it looks like. I might not even have to bulk it up with my frozen veggies that I make sure this is a zero waste household. Might need to bulk it up, might not. Not sure yet. We will find out. And it's gonna take a long time, but I need this. I need to do this now because I use that crock pot to make dog food, and the dogs are on kibble right now, and they do not like their kibble. They like homemade dog food. Spoiled boogers. Okay, so next step is we're gonna check on it and add the stuff that was from the freezer. But before we do, I saved something for you. Okay, this is a wishbone from a chicken. So everybody make your wish. So I'm gonna take the left and you get the right. Okay, make your wish. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you cheated. No, I'm just kidding. So I hope all your wishes come true. All right, let's check on this potato soup here. Okay, looking pretty good. It's thick, and here's what the ham bone, looks like. Okay, so the meat is slowly coming off. That's good. And I did already add some salt and pepper, and this is gonna thicken it. And you gotta remember, this is just leftover stuff that I had in the freezer, and I have no soup plans beyond this. This is gonna fill up my freezer, and I have nothing else to put it in, so there's just a little bit of carrot and onion and potato in there. So we're just gonna add to it, and look how full that crock pot is. But once I take that bone out, it's gonna go down quite a bit. But we still have a good ways to go in terms of getting this all cooked up and heated up and all that good stuff. Is that part of the bone over here? No, is it? Oh, it is, I think. Anyway, we'll find out later. All right. I think I even have some shrimp in there. That looks like a shrimp to me. Well, right now it looks like a duck, but usually it looks like a shrimp. Okay. So it's gonna be on there for another couple of hours on low, and we'll come and check back on it later. Remember, potatoes were probably $2.50 for 10 pounds, and I put maybe 3 pounds in there, tops. Maybe, yeah, no, probably more like, yeah, we'll just say 3. So $2.50 divided by 3 is 70, 80, 8, 16, 20, 85, 80, 82 cents. 83 cents. And the rest was just quote unquote garbage. So this is like garbage soup. So I've got my it's not a ham hock, the ham bone that I had, and just chopped up stuff that was gonna go bad if I didn't freeze it. So I froze it. And we gotta see how many servings this is, because this whole meal only costs 82 cents. So this whole thing, 82 cents for the whole enchilada of crock pot. This has got to be the cheapest meal like I've ever made. We'll see. All right, everybody. Moment of truth. I have taken out the bone, and this is what's left in the crock pot. This really big crock pot. I have splattered things all over the wall. It's great. Smells good, looks good. Even has some shrimp in it that I didn't know, but let's take a test. I'm blowing on it. It's still really hot. Oh. Give me a second. Okay. It is fabulous. It's amazing and delicious. But call me Plain Jane. Maybe that's my thing, but I actually liked it better without the extras, with just the potatoes, milk, and the ham. But this is, I don't care, it's still really good. So this is what I do with my food scraps at the end of the month when there's more month left of money. I would highly recommend doing it too. Yeah, it looks like mush. It tastes fantastic. All right, had to do a little bit of cleanup and putting things away. Okay, so each of these holds 2 bowls. These are big storage containers. So there's 2, 4, and then this one holds 3, so that's 7. And then this one makes 8. And what did we say, 85 cents? So less than 10 cents for dinner. And by the way, this is extremely filling. It has meat, vegetables, carbs, meat, vegetables, and carbs all in one stew. 8 meals, about 10 cents a meal, guys. And it is, trust me when I say it's super filling. What do you think? Before I finish this, I actually let it cool down and I'm sitting in front of a movie. I think it's called Toy Soldiers, where these crazy guys take over a prep school and the prep schoolers get them. Anyway, after it's cooled down, I added a little bit of cheddar cheese. And it's, seriously, it's like, okay, my potato soup without the extras is the best I've ever made, but this is definitely second best. The second best recipe I've ever made without an actual recipe. And of course, I can't sign off without mentioning my supervisors here, who have just been supervising and making sure that I don't drop anything, because yes, because we can't have that. We just simply can't. Look how well behaved you are when you want something. Can you shake? Yeah, I thought so. Those eyes, you are just the cutest boy there is. You know this. You know this. You are just so sweet, and you are so getting so gray. I know. You're Mr. Gray Pants. And you don't care. Okay.